you got pregnant and you had a baby, then why aren't you raising your baby?
I honestly think that, you know, I gave my son to my mom because I thought it'd be the best situation for him. You know, taking on a pregnancy, you know, when you're so young is stressful, and at the time, like, I couldn't.
Why did you have a child then? Like, if you couldn't, don't. Like, how is this fair on the parents? They raised this girl. She's almost an adult, almost ready to spread her wings and leave the nest. But psych. Here's another baby to take care of. Not another one that the parents choose to have, but one that's just kind of guilt-tripped onto them. Like, obviously, if you have a daughter who literally cannot take care of her child, you're not gonna leave the child to just sit there and be neglected. Like, are you kidding me? What a horrible situation to put your parents in. But hey, maybe she was just really unlucky and couldn't do anything about it.
What did you do? Did you get pregnant on purpose?
It honestly depends on how you look at it. Like, I did not get pregnant to be on a TV show, but at the time, you know, it's not like Vincent and I were like, yes, let's get pregnant and have a baby, but, you know, it's not like we did anything to prevent it either.
This is just another example of the dark side of reality television and the internet. Like, when you're 16 and want a baby for the sake of clout, something's wrong. Just in general, like, out of all the ways to get on television, how would you want to get on television? Would it be for A, a talent of yours, B, for being unique in some way, C, for who you know, or D, shock value? In this case, oh wow, she's that young and a mom? Oh, that's suddenly interesting. I feel like we're seeing more and more of the C's and D's in recent times now. Like, I asked my friend the other day, who is Boonk, because I saw him pass out on Adam22's podcast. Oh, and my friend's response was literally, oh, Boonk? He became famous from filming himself committing crimes and screaming "Boonk gang, whole lot of gang shit." I just keep on getting more and more amazed on how the internet works. But what's up, this is Atozy here today, and welcome back to another video. So ever since I made the first Dr. Phil video, and looking at the likes, I guess people wanted more. And I genuinely think these videos are pretty fun to make, so if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like down below, and let's get into it. So meet Kayla. She's 18 years old and apparently just gave her newborn child to her mother to raise. And she made it on Dr. Phil today because, surprise, surprise, the things between herself and her 17-year-old boyfriend didn't work out. And since Kayla just gave up the child, the father now wants to raise the child. I didn't know people would actually get pregnant just to get on the show 16 and Pregnant. But since they couldn't get on that show, I guess they just ended up on Dr. Phil. At this point, just be completely outrageous in your own unique way, and you can end up on Dr. Phil. And as we know from one of my previous videos, that definitely paid off for Nicolette.
There's two reasons, or three, that you could have got pregnant on purpose. One, you wanted to be on some stupid television show.
No.
Two, you wanted to trap your boyfriend because you have a baby with him, then he's got to love you and stay with you for the rest of your life, right? Or three, you just thought you'd bring somebody in this world that you could wear like jewelry that would have to love you the rest of your life. Now, those are three choices I have. Which one is closest to true for you?
Honestly, it'd have to be the second one.
Out of all the dumb things you can do, okay, if your relationship is not working out, adding a baby to the equation is not gonna help things at all. A baby's not a wedding band, it's like a living, breathing thing that needs a lot of love, a stable environment, and a support network for it to actually live. And you think this initially sounds bad? Wait until I read this application she put in for 16 and Pregnant. Because this definitely shows that her dream of being on 16 and Pregnant had a little bit more with her pregnancy than what she wants to admit. Oh boy. My name's Kayla, I'm a junior in high school and I'm 16 and pregnant. My boyfriend Vincent is a freshman in high school. He's very young and immature. He doesn't know how to handle this. Vincent and I are in love and plan on being together forever. I'm scared to face my disappointed parents, and I would like to be on 16 and Pregnant. He's very young and immature. He doesn't know how to handle this. He's a freshman in high school. Are you kidding me? You're not supposed to have the worry of something that's living, breathing, and can die at that age. You're still at that age where if you had a pet at home, your parents still remind you, hey, did you feed the dog? Hey, did you go for a walk with the dog? Hey, did you remember to let the dog back in at night? And now he has a baby to worry about. Definitely a smart decision on their part. I'm scared to face my disappointed parents. So them finding out when a 16 and Pregnant crew from MTV shows up, I don't think that'll be better. I'm just kind of dumbfounded by this entire situation. But hey, in the next clip, we get to meet the father, and boy, am I excited for this.
You guys had unprotected sex, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Honestly.
I was 15 at the time. Well, we started using condoms at first, and I guess this kind of sounds stupid, but one day we just ran out.
Can we just give a round of applause for the most honest man in the world? One day we just ran out. Not because of in the moment when you want to have intercourse. You awkwardly have to be like, oh wait, let me fumble around with this condom for 5 minutes, and every time I re-put it on, there's a fucking air bubble in there, and I don't know why an air bubble is bad, I've just learned that the air bubble is bad. And when you finally get the condom on, the original mood is just kind of gone. I went off topic. Anyway.
We just ran out. Right. You had a whole pack in your top drawer.
And they were all gone.
Not because of us.
So you have 5,000 friends on Facebook?
Not even. Yeah.
I have to applaud Dr. Phil from elegantly changing the topic from cheating allegations to, hey, you have a lot of friends on Facebook. I love how that's like an achievement. Hey, congratulations, you've now accepted 5,000 fake Russian model accounts on Facebook and now have 5,000 friends. Like, I don't think that feels very accomplishing.
Well, I deleted some people, but almost there.
Okay, he realized some of the accounts were bots, but now the bots are getting past him again.
Friends, so you're pretty famous.
No, I'm not famous, but
And you said you have a lot of people waiting, standing by, in line to get, how many did you say?
like 600
600?
friend requests.
How do so many people know you?
I don't know, to be honest. Me and my brother, well, Facebook obviously, but I don't know. Me and my brother and my friend got really popular last summer.
I feel like he's caught in this teen fantasy mindset. Remember when your entire life was just kind of like school and the popularity status and the whole community around it, and then 5 years later, reality hits you in the face and you're like, oh, I'll be spending most of my life paying off college debt. His 5,000 friends on Facebook is gonna give you a small reaction in a classroom full of kids, but as soon as you're out of that classroom, you're gonna realize, oh shit, I need to do something in society so I can pay to live.
Well, if you've got 600 people waiting to be friends, I don't know 600 people. Seriously, I don't know 600
5,000.
people. What?
I don't know 5,000.
Why are you friends on Facebook with them then? Do you know how much information they can get off of your Facebook?
How do you two get along?
On and off.
I can get along with her, but sometimes she just says something and just gets to me.
And it doesn't have to be anything.
I love how that's just the banner in front of her. Remember my list and how you would want to be on TV if you got on TV. This is why option D can really backfire.
Like
Just
anything
gets to me.
that makes any sense. Like it'll just be like something little or anything. Like we can go like a half an hour being fine, but then something that has nothing to do with him, nothing to do with either of us, I'll say, and he'll just snap. Freak out on me, just start being mean. Like we will be in such a public place and he'll cause a scene in front of everybody.
Cause a scene. I tell you, get away from me. That's not causing a scene.
I'm just slowly realizing that these people are actually parents. Like, I'm so far away from being responsible enough to raise a child and even think about having a kid right now. But they just straight up had a kid before they were finished with school. As you can tell with their behavior. Okay.
Oh, and is it not causing a scene when we're hanging out with a group of people? Raise your hand if you've had sex with Kayla. Like what?
Well,
For no reason. We were doing fine.
some guy says, oh, you had sex with Kayla? You had sex with Kayla? I had sex with Kayla.
So you have to like act on it and be mean too just because someone else is doing it? Like what are you doing, following the crowd?
Not following the crowd, just kind of
Being
trying to
mean.
embarrass you.
Yeah.
Well, he says that you had sex with a new boyfriend when you were 7 months pregnant,
Yes.
and that's what caused you to deliver the baby prematurely.
What a bomb to drop. I guess we'll be making this a 2-part series if people want it. If you do, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. I started this video like, oh wow, this is dumb. But now it's just turning sad. I thought she was throwing the cheating allegations. Word. I don't know how to feel. These people had a kid together on their cupcake stage. I think we can all agree that this is a win for us, because at least we're not in this situation. And no, I feel for their situation, but I would be lying if I didn't say that I'm very happy I'm not in that situation. And I'm happy it's not you in that situation either. So hey, win for all of us. So I want everyone who hasn't been on the Dr. Phil show for some complete dumb shit to give a little pat on your back, and after that, if you want to, you can drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. Like, we just hit 300,000 subscribers, and that's honestly insane. Like, I would have never thought my voice would reach this many people. But anyway, if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram as @Atozy. Links will be down in the description down below. But I guess I'll see you guys in my